Hi friends, today I'm going to show you the most shortest and fastest way to install Python packages. So today we are going to be installing Pygame, Kivy and OpenCV. So before we get started, I have something which is useful for you. I know you're an absolute beginner in Python, and this tutorial membership will take you from an absolute beginner to an intermediate level and will also get you to be familiar with Python for just only $5 a month. And users will gain the benefit of a free tutorial for beginners and mentorship for 1 full month. Beginners will be able to code with Python freely. Beginners will be able to make better Python projects. Beginners will be familiar with Python programming language, and from beginner to intermediate. Just 5 benefits for $5 only. So what are you waiting for? Don't forget to join right now. So the link is at the description below. So let's get started. Hi, if this is your first time watching my video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button because I upload videos, YouTube videos, Python tutorial every week for you to gain the best content and upgrade your skills in learning Python. So today, let's get started with our main work. So now what we are going to do now, we are going to install Pygame, Kivy, packages and OpenCV. So here, instead, the usual way, whenever we want to install all these packages, we will just go to command prompt. Let me open command prompt. Yeah, we just go right, we just write pip install, for example, maybe pygame or open CV or maybe Kivy. Instead, no, I don't want to install it now because if I start installing it now, it is going to start installing the packages, but I don't want to use command prompt. So I want to show you the most fastest and shortest way of doing it, instead of you by using PyCharm. If you have a PyCharm application, instead of you just going to pip install, right, or any packages you want to install. So let me show you how to do it, the fastest and shortest way to do it. So we are going to go like this. First of all, click on file, go to settings, then click on your project, your current project, which mine is YouTube tutorial. Then go to Python interpreter. When you go to Python interpreter, here are the packages that I have installed I've installed, like, for example, some of them CV, some of them NumPy, something like Climate and all this stuff. So here's what we are going to do first. For you to be able to install it directly from PyCharm application, go to this on here, go to Python, click on this settings icon here at this Python interpreter, click on add your base interpreter. Make sure you direct your base interpreter directly to python.exe. Normally it's usually default and you don't really need to, this one is not really important, but usually if you must make sure that your base interpreter is directed to this python.exe. exactly. If it's not, then you just go here and search for the python.exe file, then you connect it to the base interpreter. So that's your first step. Your second step now, let's try to make a Pygame let's try to make let me copy a script, a Pygame script. Okay, let me paste it now. It's showing an error now. The error is that we don't have Pygame, we don't have Pygame package or module. The module is not there. No module named Pygame. It's showing here. So here's what we are going. Let me try and run it. See, the error is saying file blah 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 line 6 in module import Pygame. Module not found error. No module named Pygame. So here's what we are going to do now. We are going to install Pygame. We come to these Python packages here. Go down here to these Python packages here. Then write Pygame. Yeah, click on the Pygame. Then yeah, it has loaded now. Now click install. You will have to just wait for it to install. So let's wait for it to install now. So let's just keep waiting. It will soon install. So alright, it's going. Yeah, it has installed now. It has installed the. Okay, still installing. Okay, yes, it installed packages Pygame packages installed successfully. So here's what we are going to do now. It's no longer showing the error again. So let's run it now. Let's run the Pygame script. Just one simple game like that. We just move this dot all around. So that's for Pygame. We are done with Pygame module. Now we've installed Pygame. So let's move to Kivy. First of all, let me copy a script of Kivy here, right over here. Let me just go here like this, copy, and I would paste a Kivy. If you don't know what is Kivy is a kind of package. It's a kind of package used in building applications like games or kind of apps for mobile phones, and whether iOS or any kind. That's what that's one of the uses of Kivy, to build better application. It's a package used to build better application. So now we've pasted a Kivy script. You see it's showing error now. Kivy error. It looks like as if we've not installed the module. No module named Kivy. Let's run it. It's going to show the same error. No module named Kivy. So instead of us doing like this, another shortcut way to do, instead of us going directly and say, oh, then I'll just go to Python packages and write Kivy. You just click on this. You go here, this Kivy. You just click install package Kivy. Click install. Right here, you see down here, installing package Kivy. So it's installed now. It has successfully installed now. You have to wait for this error to go. Yeah, it's gone. So let's run it. So it's opening. Hello world. So this is the Kivy. This is how to install Kivy package. So let's go to the final one, which is OpenCV. OpenCV. Let's talk about this. OpenCV is a package that is used to install is a package that is being used to make to create a machine learning application or AI, artificial intelligence, or any kind of stuff. So let's install OpenCV too. We are just going to go here and type OpenCV. You can do anyhow you want to do, or you just have to, the way I showed you around this Kivy, where you just click on the Kivy error and just install it directly. So let's just install the OpenCV application. Just write OpenCV Python. Let's install. We are waiting for it to install. Yeah, it has successfully installed. So that's how to install Pygame, Kivy, and OpenCV. Thanks for watching. Please, if this is your first time watching my video, don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more videos like this. Every weekly videos that will just keep watching, keep waiting for every weekly videos I'll keep uploading. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Hi friends, today I'm going to show you how to create a counter app using Python. For example, let me show you the counter app I'm talking about. Run it. A simple counter app that when you press the plus sign, it will add the new number by +1, +1, +1, and when you click on the subtract button, it will reduce the number by -1, and when you click on reset, it will start all over again, turn the number to 0, and when you add, you just keep adding and subtracting. Just a simple counter app. Please, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. And every week I'll be uploading new videos every week, so just keep around and wait for my weekly videos. And also, please don't forget to sponsor me on PayPal. Anything you can support me with, anything you have that can support me on PayPal, please don't forget to support me. Thanks. So let's get started. So before we get started, please, I want you to know something, that if you haven't installed Kivy module, I have a video for you about how to install Kivy. I've made a video on it. The video is at the description below. Don't forget to watch it. So from now, we are going to be covering some sectors, which is number 1, the user interface of Kivy. Number 2, setting up the layout of the counter app. Number 3, making commands to Kivy. And number 4, running the program. So let's get started with the work right now. So now let's start writing some things now. So we are going to write from Kivy dot UIX dot box layout, import box layout. I will explain what this box layout means later as I'm going on. So secondly, we are going to say from Kivy dot app, then import app. That's what we are going to write. App. So from Kivy properties, Kivy dot properties, import. Okay, yeah, the import is there. I don't need to write import string property, and finally import pickle. So that's all for the importing stuff. So now what we are going to be doing here is to create a simple screen with Kivy. So here's what we are going to do. If you want to create a screen for Kivy to display something for us, like a screen first. So you write class, the name of the app, counter app, then open bracket app, semi, then we write pass, and we just write counter app dot run. So let's run it now. Now you can see now it's a blank screen. As you can see how it is, so the screen is blank, so we haven't put anything inside. That's why it's showing blank screen. So let's start putting some stuff inside. Now there's something important I need to tell you about this app. Don't forget to put app. It's compulsory. If you are creating a class for the application, you have to put this app into this bracket. If you don't put this app, it won't run properly, or it's not going to even run at all. So here's what we are going to do about. So now our goal now is to insert this button into the screen. Like, let me show you. We insert button, text, and all this stuff. So right now the screen is blank. So here's what we are going to do. So we come to this side, we go to file, new, we click on file, new file name. We call it this same class here, which is counter app dot Kivy. It's very important. Don't forget to put the Kivy. So it says a file with the name counter app.kv already exists. So let us we've already created the counter app kv file. So let's start writing some code. So we are done with this UI interface of Kivy, whereby we are able to display an interactive screen. So we are done with it, and we have been able to create a layout where we are able to fix something into the screen, like button or any kind of stuff. But yet we are still going to fix some other buttons and text on the screen. So let's do something here. So the same thing, we are going to create another button. Let's create another button. Let me just copy and paste rather than wasting time. Create another button, then we paste this one here, put minus here. So let's run it. You see, that's what I'm talking about it being about the layout, how it's going to arrange your whatever properties you want it to display on the screen. That's how you arrange all of this, like this plus button and minus button. So you see it's well fixed in the screen because of this box layout. Right from the time I told you that box layout, it has been programmed in the module for it to perform certain functions like this, like the function, like to help fit certain objects on the screen. So you see minus, you can see minus, plus and minus. So let's add another button, which we are going to call the reset button. So let's control V and we go and let's write reset. So let's run it now. You see again, it arranged everything properly. So now let's add one more thing again apart from. So I don't think we need to add anything. Let's just go on straight to the. Okay, let's add one more thing, which is the text, where it is going to be displaying 0, 1 or 2. So let's add that one, right? So for us to add the screen now, for us to add the text now, here's what we are going to do. We are going to come right over to this side. Then we are going to do something very important here. Then we are going to write my text. We are going to write text. Then text then equal to this string property. We are going to be using the string property to display text, the countdown text. So write string property. Then what are we going to define that string property as? Let's write 0. So let's run it now. We haven't done something yet. Let's do one more thing. Let's create a let's add something to the screen, which is, call it label. And we are going to call that label text. And when we write this text, we are going to write root dot that text. We are going to this text right here. We are going to link it here. We are going to write text. So let's run it now. You will see the difference now. It has added a number here, which is 0. So that's how to add the count. That's how we are going to write that's how that's how to write a text on the screen. So as we are now, we've done this UI interface of Kivy, which is displaying the screen of Kivy, setting up the layout, which is arranging those box and text on the screen. So we want to make the command work like. So we are in number 3, trying to make the making commands to Kivy. That means that maybe when we press here, it's going to show 1. Click here 2. Then when we subtract, it's going to reduce, and when we reset, it's going to turn to 0. The value here will turn to 0. So here's what we are going to do. We are going to write def. We are going to create a function. Then the function name is add. We write self. So then here's what we're going to do about this adding. You say self. We are going to say self dot count, whenever we click on the plus sign, whenever we click on this, on the plus sign on the screen, it's going to show us, it's going to add by +1. We're going to write self dot count. We are going to, I forgot to do something. I'm supposed to create a variable which is count. So we'll come here and create count equal to 0. So we write self dot count. Then we are going to say plus equal to 1. Then that means that if we click on the plus sign, we are going to, it is going to, that value, this string property will increase by +1. That text I mean will increase by +1. So then we're going to say self dot text equal to str dot self dot count. That means that whenever we press the button add, then it's going to add this 1 plus 1, and this text will now be converted, this text on the screen that I was displaying 0 will now convert to that to this count variable here, and display this 1, this +1, the addition of +1. That is what we are going to do now. So let's run it. Before we run it, let's just run it first and see if it's going to work. It's not working. Do you know why it's not working? Because we refuse to link it. We have to link this add button towards here. So here's what we are going to do. We are going to write on press then root on press then we are going to write root dot add. So we are going to link this add together with this one. Just watch what is going to happen. Press this. Still having issue. We are supposed to do something. That is to add this here. You should not forget to add this. So we run it. You see it's working right now because we linked it and we add this bracket. So let's go to the subtraction. Let's do the same for subtraction. So for the subtraction, let me just copy and paste this, and just here's what I'm going to do. I'll just say okay, df, instead of add I'll write subtract self. Whenever we press the button, it's going to give us -1 value. It's going to subtract -1, and it is going to be equal to, the value in this count will be equal to this text here. So let's create let's also add the same thing for subtraction too. We are going to come here and add subtract and let's run it too. You see it's working. The subtract button is working. It just remain all is left is just the reset button. So let's work on that. So for the reset button, let's create another function again. Let me copy and paste. This time it's not subtract. We are going to say reset. Reset, right? So instead of it saying -1 or +1, instead of it adding -1 or adding +1, we are just going to say equal to 0. It's going to set everything equal to 0. So then this will be equal to, that text will be equal to the number of this count here, the value of this count right here. So let's run it. No, we don't need to run it first. Let's link it. Let's link this reset button. We're going to write press then root dot reset. Then let's run it. Let's add a value. Now you see it's working now. Let's subtract. It's working now. So we are already done. Let's work on the final stage now. I want to finally now, apart from us adding and subtracting +1 and -1, we want to do something very important. The last step is to arrange this, arrange the button and the text, this text here. So let me show you how to arrange it. Let me clear this off and go to, first of all, this is how you arrange them. The text, I want the text to start from the left. So you cut it, then you paste it here. And let me cut it properly and paste. So let's run it now. Yeah, it's properly arranged now, and it's looking nice. And also, no, I don't. If you want to add, you just go here, you write color, then you define the color by the number. I just don't know how to do it, but let me just write any number. What is going to be? Okay, I've written a number right now, and let me paste to also here too. Let me run it. Yeah, so it's now showing, the plus sign is showing something like light blue. So that is how to make a counter app application. Thanks for watching. Please, if this is your first time watching, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button for more content every week. And please don't forget to sponsor me on PayPal. The link is at the description below. So thanks for watching. and see you next time. Hi friends, today I'm going to show you how to add sound to your Kivy application. For example, let me show you what I'm saying. Like now, if we press this button, here it clicks sound, and when you click on reset, you hear it click sound like this. So that's what we are going to be working on today. And please, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. And also, please don't forget to support me on PayPal, support my work on PayPal. At the link is at the description below. So let's get started. So first of all, here's what we are going to be doing right now for this. If we want to make our sound to work. So first of all, we go search for the sound we want to use, that we are going to use for our script. So I created two different sounds which I'm going to use for this scripting. So you can get your own wherever you want. It's just click sound, and it's two sounds I want to use, which is click and reset. Then after that, you create a file like this, you create a folder like this, you call it or you name it however you want to name it. So after you're done naming it, then you come to this your pie chart here, you drag the audio straight right over to the project. You drag it straight over here to this YouTube tutorial, to your project work. Then you refactor it. So you click on refactor. So now we have the file here and the audios here. So the next thing we are going to be doing now is to create a variable under our main screen, the screen of the application. We are going to create the variable, the sound variable, the screen application. We are going to, first of all, we are going to start with reset. 1 equal to, we are the first variable we are going to, the first variable we are going to create is reset. Let me show you what I mean. This variable, we are going to make sure that this sound works too, and both this and this too works. So here's what we are going to do. We are going to create two variables for two audios. First of all, I'll call this one reset 1. Reset 1. The reason why I name it, because I already have the variable called, just watch what I'm going to do. But I just name it reset 1 equal to, I will say sound loader dot load, then bracket. We start by writing the first name of the file, which is audio. You put slash this reset here, reset dot wev. We're having issues here, showing sound loaded. The error is showing error here at this sound loader. Click here, we import. Click on Kivy core audio sound loader, the first module. Click on it, the error has gone. So the same thing too we are going to do for the second this thing. So we just name it as instead of reset, we call it click. Click variable. We create this variable, name it as click. Exactly how it's being named right over here. Call it click. So we are done with the first step by creating the variable. The second step now is to create the function. That if we, for example, whenever we click this, whenever we click the plus sign, it's going to, the function will be called when we click the click or we click reset. We say df click. Then we put self. That means whenever, pay attention, whenever we call the function of click, we are going to write self dot click dot play. So that's how we call this variable. That's how we call this function. Also the same thing for reset. Df reset. We call it, we name it reset 1. We write reset 1. Reset 1. The reason why I wrote it like that, because I would have write reset, but the reason why I wrote reset 1 is because I have the function called reset. If I write reset over here, it's going to contradict with the other one. So I just have to name it in a different in a way in which it doesn't contradict. So we are done with the second step. Now the third step now is for us to call this function up. To call this function that whenever we click on, we come to this our Kivy here. Whenever we click on either the plus sign, on press, whether we click the plus sign, the minus sign, or the reset sign, it plays the audio. So on this on press we did, it's going to call when we press when we press the button, it's going to call out this function, which is whenever we press the plus sign, it's going to call out this function, which is add, and which is over here. That means we are going to increment the value by +1. So also here we can also write comma. Then we come here, we look at the one which we want to slot. I want to slot this click. We are going to write root dot click. So now we are done with the other one. We are done with, also I want it also for the subtract button too, and also the reset button. We are just going to change the value. I'll just copy and paste for time's sake. We are going to call it root dot reset 1. Reset 1. So that's what we are going to do. Let's run it now. It's showing some error now. Reset 1. Okay, line 19. I want to figure out this error. Write load in a small letter. It's just the issue now we are having. Okay, let's run it now. It's going to work. Showing some issues again. Um, Let me run it again. There is something wrong about it. Self.click.play. Let me see. It says object has no attribute. Play. Let me see. Maybe we are doing something wrong. Oh, I've already seen the error. The error is around here. Let's just name this click sound, and here this reset one, just call it reset sound. And also here we are going to call this one reset one. Since we are calling the name of this audio file, we call it reset one. We come back to this side. We right click sound, and also here SOUND sound, click sound and reset sound. Call this one reset one. So let's run it now. I hope it's going to work. You can hear some sound. So that's how to add sound into Python Kivy. So thanks for watching. Please, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video, and also please don't forget to support me on PayPal. The link is below in the description box. So thanks for watching.